variance is down to 0.62.
I don't care if it's half that. I want 100%.
Sir, Commander Tackett on Channel 1.
Forward scanner to bridge. Green.
Go ahead, RT.
I'm uploading the rescue plan to the ship's computer. I think it'll work, but you're not going to like it.
Why not?
Because it involves a direct tie-in between the ship's power and the solenoid converter down here.
Great.
Take a look at that flux ratio. And I've never heard of chronometric feedback.
This is too unstable, RT. It could blow out half the systems on the ship.
You have a better idea, Mike? Alandar says we don't have much time.
Hell. Gates, get a team to start on additional shielding to the auxiliary conduits.
Yes, ma'am.
Helm, increase our orbit to 40,000 kilometers.
Aye.
All right, Commander. We can be ready in 30 minutes.
Here he is, General. In the flesh.
Well, well, Lord Beelzebub. How should I address you, sir?
This is all a big misunderstanding.
For God's sake, let him sit. Can't you see he's ill?
By all means. Let it not be said that the Continental Army is an ungracious host. We will have a supply of brimstone sent over immediately.
But, sir, we don't have any.
General Sullivan carries a supply with his hardtack. He should be here any moment. Let us go and see if we can spare some for our biblical guest.
Why do you think he's the devil?
I've seen plenty in my life, but never what I saw last night. Appeared out of nothing, he did. Surrounded by fire.
It's a sign from God.
Or someone.
Did he say anything?
Tried to tell us he was from Congress. Colonel Glover's always said the devil was representing the 14th colony.
Your soul and I.
Yes, Captain. I'm very relieved to see you.
Don't know what is normal for a Solonai, but he shows every sign of heat exhaustion.
My environmental compensator was taken when I was attacked. I think it was damaged.
What happened?
My arrival coordinates were supposed to be secluded. No one should have seen me. Instead, I think I gave these people quite a shock. Their assault was triggered by their fear. I don't blame them.
Did you bring us here?
I've got to bring down his body temperature. I'm going to risk this.
Thank you, Dr. Howley. That helped.
Who are you?
I am Bataris, in charge of applied science and chief architect of the device. I followed you here to provide a means of return. Unfortunately, my tracking device was taken as well. We must get it back.
Who took it?
The intrepid group standing at the door. What is your impression of what you've seen so far, Captain?
My impression? I don't understand.
I know of your appreciation for this period in Earth's history. I knew Alandar would not approve, so I took matters into my own hands.
Explain.
We have studied many cultures and governments in this sector, and found your federation to be the only one capable of working with our time technology. Your Memory Alpha is the first step in becoming historically cognizant.
So you put on a show just for us?
In a manner of speaking. Solon Prime does not have much left in the way of resources. The time technology and our knowledge of history are valuable commodities that can be traded for raw materials. We determined that you could work with our technology responsibly and safely.
But time travel isn't safe. No one knows how to avoid altering the past. Our own experience here proves that.
It isn't as bad as you think. Besides, we were only going to trade the technology that allows the observance of past events, not time travel itself. When I researched your transporter technology, I couldn't resist the opportunity to go one step further.
But why? Why risk it? With all the centuries the Soul and I have studied history, you of all people should know the potential danger of actual time travel.
Do you have any idea how frustrating it is just to watch? To observe momentous decisions being made without being able to ask questions of the parties involved, to find out what they were thinking, to only guess at the reasons?
So, how long have you been in the field?
I was at Breed's Hill. Grew up nearby in Marblehead. Joined up with Glover's men right after.
Breed's Hill.
That was a fight, I tell you. A few weeks before General Washington took command. Just sort of happened.
What was it like?
General Howe's boys. Can say what you want about them. Damn brave, though. Damn near as brave as Smallwood's Marylanders or Colonel Hazlitt's boys out in front of Brooklyn Heights. Could use more units like them. But this time, we had them lobsterbacks dead to rats. We had the high ground. Had a clear line of fire. Turned them back 2, 3 times. Some damn fool stopped sending up powder. I had 3 rounds left. I loaded 1. Gave the others to the boys on either side of me. They was out. Then Howe's boys came back up the hill. No more volley fire. The commander's walking up behind us, telling us, "Hold your fire. Wait until you see the whites of their eyes." Well, we held and held. Just before they broke into a charge, we let them have it. You couldn't miss. But they kept coming, with revenge in their eyes and those damnable bayonets.
What happened?
No more powder. We ran. I never again saw them 2 fellows I lent my ammo to.
Some called it a defeat. I wish Providence would grant me such defeats.
But to interact with history is to change it. You didn't think you could get around that, did you?
I recently discovered that there are many histories, Captain Carter.